What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Before I get into this video, I have to be honest. I I, I I've been thinking about this like all weekend long. The last couple of days, I've been thinking about it. General Hospital really is starting to get fucking boring. Like it's been boring, but I try to be positive about this show. But some storylines, like you got a few storylines that's going on, but there's only one that's really interesting enough, and that's the Ryan storyline. And even they're starting to fuck that storyline up by putting Franco in a part of it. It's irritating. You know what I mean? Like I'm really thinking about doing Days reviews more because I actually like what's going on Days of Our Lives. You know, I like the stories that's going on. They got multiple stories going on that show that I find totally fucking interesting right now. And they're fun. You know what I mean? Like these storylines are just dreadful, boring, tedious. Everybody's having the same repetitive conversations that leads to absolutely nowhere. And the Ryan storyline should be more about Felicia and Laura and Ryan and Kevin and even Maxie. Why are you putting Franco in it? Why are you involving him in it? This is what I be talking about. They put Franco in everybody's storyline. In some form or another, Franco is involved in somebody's storyline. Somebody always go run to Franco for something when it comes to a storyline, and it's annoying. You know, they're dragging it out too much. They're reconning everything. Like you're sitting here rewriting everything. It's dumb. So anyway, getting into it, I'm not really gonna talk about Jocelyn and Cameron, and I'm not really gonna talk about what they did today because honestly, that's one of the boring storylines that's going on. I really don't care about the whole teen scene, because it's not interesting to say the least. It's more snooze than anything. I really don't care. Certain things I'm not gonna talk about because they were just boring. Um, Nell, this bitch. I'm sick of Nell ass. Like, what? If y'all gonna be showing Nell, y'all need to move. That's another storyline that needs to move. That's that whole baby switch shit. We've seen this storyline a billion times over the years. A billion. Move it the fuck along, like, cause I'm tired of looking at it now. It's like, can we please get her back in Pentonville? Give Michael his son. Move on to a different story. Like, let's do this, cause this shit is boring. There's no movement in it at all. Like nobody's getting closer to the truth, and it's getting aggravating. Um, this bitch Nell knows she lying. Even Jason could tell she was lying. There ain't nothing wrong with her. It's something wrong with her, but she's not. She did. Sam talking about maybe she had a break with reality. Sam, you are not that naive, and you are not that stupid. That bitch ain't had no break with reality. She know what she doing. Like, and Jason ain't falling for it because she's a master manipulator. Everybody in that town know that. Everybody know that. That bitch lies like she breathe. She's lying. She's There's nothing wrong with her. She just don't want to be in Pettonville. So she rather go to Ferncliff where it's a little cushy, some type of sanitarium. Cause trust me, going to a sanitarium is a lot better than going to prison. I'm gonna tell you that right now. First of all, you get your own room. You ain't got to share no cell with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to do no hardcore time. You ain't got to worry about nobody shanking your ass, cause that's what they do in prison. Um, she just trying to get out of there. She don't want to be there. She trying to do something, trying to plead insanity and stuff like that. She trying to get into sanity. The bitch is crazy. She's crazy, but you need to be in prison, not no sanitarium. She's just playing the game at this point. She's manipulating them. She's trying to manipulate them. She's trying to manipulate the people at Ferncliff, like the nurses and stuff, talking about, oh, I should be here. I belong here. No, you belong in a fucking prison cell for your crimes. That's where you belong. But even if she go to Ferncliff, chances are she's gonna be years before she get out of there too. Chances are, because I mean, you did commit murder and shit, so it's like you ain't getting out no time soon. So whether it's in Ferncliff, whether it's in Pettonville, you ain't getting out no time soon. So you might as well get over it. You can pull all the stunts you want, but you're not gonna. It's not gonna work. Um. So anyway, Curtis is up in here trying to figure out the whole security system shit or whatever, up in there undercover, trying to distract the nurses for Jason and Sam. That fool done created a website. Curtis is pretty thorough as a PI. Like the mere fact that he got all his security credentials, he got a website. I said, damn, he did all that shit pretty fast too. He got all his shit verified. I said, now that's a thorough PI right there. I like that. That's thorough. Um, so of course Chase and Jordan they go see Franco because they want to talk to him about this killer shit. They want to get into the mind of a killer basically and figure out what drives this person to do the type of crime that they did on Mary Pat. Elizabeth was getting on my nerves, sitting there talking about, oh, you don't have to speak to them. Oh, it was the tumor that made him kill people. Elizabeth, shut the fuck up. First of all, nobody's there to accuse him of anything. They're simply there to ask him about Mary Pat, ask him about a serial killer, because number one, he did work at Ferncliff for a time. He did do some work there. So I'm pretty sure he came in contact with Mary Pat. That's why they're there. They're just asking. They're doing their job. Any cop would have done that. Furthermore, he was a serial killer, so they just want to get into the mind of a killer, find out what motivates them and prompts them to kill the way they do, find out what their next moves might be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they went there. It's basically profiling. That's why they went there. So Elizabeth need to chill the fuck out. They're not accusing him of anything. I mean, if they were gonna do something like that, they would have brought him down to the station. Yeah, so Elizabeth, she need to chill the fuck out. Elizabeth get on my nerves, honestly. So this whole Sunny shit or whatever. Apparently Sunny's having his own episode on Monday, the 12th. I will definitely not be reviewing that episode because I don't care to review it. Um, Definitely not. I don't really do one episode centric people. Like, you know, if an episode is centered around one person, I don't usually review those type of episodes anyway. And when I heard it was Sunny, I definitely didn't want to review it. I don't care to. Um, I'll probably watch it or read a recap of it, but I don't really care for it. Um, so anyway, yeah. Him and Margot, I guess, got to team up or whatever so he can show her that her mother did order the hit on her father. But what was so funny was this fool went in there wearing a wire. I will give Sonny props because he was smart for not implicating himself in it. Because think about it, if you try to take down the mother, you would kind of have to implicate yourself as the shooter. Nowhere in that conversation did he say he pulled the trigger. He says she basically went to Scully to kill her husband. So Scully handled it. But he never put himself in there, which was smart because he knew if he did, she would have both of their asses. Um, as far as what Margot's gonna do, I don't think Margot's gonna let it slide. I think Margot more than likely will take her mother down. Just my guess. But that doesn't mean Sonny's off the hook. Because even if her mother ordered the murder, you still carried out the hit. You're the one who still pulled the trigger, according to the rewrite. So you still have to pay for that. It doesn't really matter if her mother ordered it and Joe Scully ordered it. You were the man behind the gun. So either way, she probably still gonna come for your ass. Like I said, you're a mobster. She's a DA. It's her job. There ain't gonna be no kumbaya between the two of y'all. So anyway, the cops went over to Sunny house because they had to basically take Carly down for questioning. Because forensics got her DNA off of Mary Pat, of course, the hair that was in Mary Pat's hand, I guess matched Carly. But even still, the cops already should know Carly still didn't do it. Like, even though her DNA was on her, you really think Carly would have done that? Chopped that woman's head off? First of all, you're clearly dealing with a psychotic killer. Clearly. Carly does not fit the profile of that. She's, you know, not to say nobody would ever do it, but she doesn't fit that bill. And they know Carly a little well enough to know she wouldn't do that. I mean, she is married to a mob boss. If she was going to have somebody whacked, I'm pretty sure she would do it in a more discreet manner. Wait, and Carly wouldn't be sloppy enough to just blatantly leave evidence behind. And no, you see what happened to Claudia when Michael killed Claudia, even though that was by accident. You see the lengths they went to cover that up, burning down the cabin, getting Michael out of the country. So why would she just kill a bitch, chop her head off, and just leave all the evidence there? Wouldn't make sense. She definitely would have had Sonny and them clean that shit up, more than likely, if she were to do it. I'm just saying, it would make more sense. So yeah, it would definitely make more sense to do that. That little chick, what's her name? Daisy. I call her Asian Persuasion because sometimes I forget her name. So little Asian Persuasion. I don't trust that girl. I don't trust her. She's up to something. Some people think she's running a cult. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. I believe it. The way she healed Oscar of his headache so quickly, I was like, yeah. Everybody was a little surprised by that. Julian was a little annoyed by it. I seen the way Julian was rolling his eyes. Julian crazy. He was sitting there like he didn't give a fuck. Um, then she tried to give Christina this book or whatever that her and her friends be reading. I said, don't read that book. She gonna get you into all type of demonic shit. Don't you read that? And she even wanted Christina to join them, like move into the apartment with them and stuff. I said, Christina, you better not. That really do sound like some coach shit. You and a bunch of friends sharing an apartment, and you want more people to join y'all and live in that apartment. How many rooms is in that apartment? That sounds like some coach shit. Um, Oscar need to go ahead and just have this trial, like, because if you don't have the trial, you're gonna die. If you do have it, there's a chance you might save your life. So I think he might as well go ahead and have it. I mean, you're having these headaches, you're having all these things, you just these symptoms are coming in. You might as well just go ahead and get the trial. Just go ahead and do it. Um, I think that's everything in this episode. It wasn't really nothing major that happened today. Um, See you all later. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.